I've made 192 YouTube videos and I want to share what I've learned. This will be a part of a three-part series of me sharing about my YouTube journey, a little break from the usually scheduled programming, but I think this will be really valuable for y'all because it shows the deep work and devotion that this experiment has led me to embody, to stay committed to giving my gifts. So if you're new here, my name's Kev. I'm an award-winning furniture designer and I help ambitious creatives get into their bodies. That's what this YouTube channel is all about. So I ran an experiment and made 192 videos in a little over a year. My experiment was to commit wholeheartedly for 12 months, see what happens, and if shit wasn't working out, I was gonna quit. And now I made a whole video on why I didn't quit, and I've talked about my whole journey of getting monetized on another video as well. But here I want to talk about just the main things that I have learned through this experiment. And I can summarize it mostly in one sentence. Stop avoiding your fears. I find that as a creative, as an embodied creative, I expand when I meet my edge. And my edge is where my fears exist. You know, I can think of my edges as that sort of literal sort of cattle fence at the edge of a pasture that I've explored. What's beyond that pasture is a little more wild. It's a little scary, it's a little daunting, yet it's alluring. And there's something there that I know I would like to expand into, to feel and to receive. Yet I spent so much of my time avoiding that edge and avoiding my fears. And so I played in like the safe domain of what was familiar, of not being seen fully, of hiding, of procrastinating, of perfecting, of gathering information for years and years and years before doing a damn thing. And so for context, I spent about 2 years dilly-dallying before I really decided to devote to this channel. It was very clear, it was on my heart, it was this sort of divine feeling that I wanted to create this for y'all and for myself, actually. But I danced that fear. I avoided it. I repressed it. I pretended like it didn't exist. And while I believe the timing is always perfect, if there's something I could impart, it would be for y'all to cultivate the courage to avoid that, or to stop avoiding that fear and to embrace it now. You don't need to waste those precious years like I did. You can do the scary thing now. It's going to be scary regardless, but truly the scarier thing, the thing that's harder to accept and admit and to feel, is all the time wasted. When embracing your fear is really just one courageous moment, one courageous decision, right? And I've found every time I've done that it was so much harder. It took so much more energy to continually dim my voice, to hide my fears, and to suppress and numb myself, rather than to embody the boldness it takes to do the scary thing. So wherever you are in your journey, whatever it is that's making you feel alive, that you want to devote to, that kind of scares you, I invite you to do the scary thing, to stop avoiding your fears, to see what could be made available to you on the other side of that boldness, on the other side of that vulnerability, on the other side of that decision. We can spend so much time in our heads trying to validate the reasons why we haven't done something, why we can't do it, why it's not the right time, why once I have $1 million, it'll be so much easier. And as half true as those might be, the only place you ever are is right here and right now. So are you opening and giving your gifts, or are you withholding out of fear? It's really that binary. And until you accept the challenge of becoming all that you can be, by giving your gifts now, you are only limiting your life. You're only playing small, and you're only keeping yourself and the world from the joy and impact that you could be embodying and giving. So stop wasting your time. Do the scary thing and see what happens, right? Fail, fuck up, and recommit. Or realize it's not for you, there's something else, find that exploration. But I guarantee you that doing the scary thing with your heart open is always the right first step. And so if there's anything I've learned in this process throughout the year of making 194 videos, I think is actually what it is, it's to stop avoiding your fears, do the scary thing, and open your heart. Those things, those practices alone will go so far. And so I think you might be shocked by what happens when you devote to those practices over a long period of time. So thanks y'all for being here. I appreciate it. If you want deeper practices like those, check out the Embodied Creator Toolkit and sign up for my free newsletter where you can get all the juice and updates on offerings that are happening. So appreciate y'all. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.